Wendy, you got fired from Hot 97 years ago because of Diddy. All these years later to see where Diddy currently is. What do you feel about that situation?
Right. Diddy will go to prison for life, people. You don't know things that I knew about Diddy back in the day.
Order your natural soaps and body oils, natural detox, CBD sticks and pre-rolls, vapes, hair and skincare products. 20% off at nightanddaynetwork.com.
Wendy Williams made many shocking claims during her interview with The Breakfast Club this morning, and one of the biggest stunners came when she offered her dark prediction about Diddy's fate. It all started at the end of the 30-minute discussion, when host Charlamagne brought up that the disgraced music mogul supposedly fired Wendy. Wendy did not respond directly to the accusation, but instead said she looks wild on TV before pivoting to Diddy, bluntly saying he's going to spend the rest of his days behind bars. She also said nobody knows what she knows about Diddy given her history with him. She ended her little Diddy tirade by declaring Diddy done. As everyone knows, Diddy has been charged in a federal indictment with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution.
Wendy, you got fired from Hot 97 years ago because of Diddy. All these years later to see where Diddy currently is. What do you feel about that situation?
Right.
Diddy will go to prison for life, people. You don't know things that I knew about Diddy back in the day. And you want to know what? It's about time, people. It is about time. Diddy done.
She's still got it.
Diddy done, do-da day.
How you doing? See, she still got it.
Wendy.
Oh my God.
There was a party in Miami, and you showed up with Exhibit, and it was Puffy was at the party, or it was his party.
His party.
And when he saw you come in, it was like he saw a ghost, and he immediately asked you why you were there. He thought that you were there to blow up his spot. He then pulled Exhibit aside and asked Exhibit to get you out of the party. That you supposedly had pictures with your fingers up his behind hole.
Well, that's not what he said. I think the quote was, that Exhibit relayed to me was, she'll have you on camera with fingers in your booty. And
that might not be Exhibit. Maybe that's you, Puffy. How you doing?
It's not Exhibit. I'll say that.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the quote.
Whose fingers whose behind did you penetrate?
I've never penetrated anybody's behind. There are a lot of behinds being penetrated, but I'm not doing the penetrating.
Okay. You walked in on record executives having gay sex, or one executive having gay sex with a man. You don't mention that person's name. Can we talk about what record label?
No. That'll give it away. But
what letter does it start with?
Not even. That'll give it away.
A.
Don't
B,
start.
C,
Don't start.
D,
That's gonna give it away.
D.
The second book. I'll cover all that in the second book.
Oh, there will be a second book.
There is a second book.
If you live to tell, I understand you're getting death threats.
No, I'm.
And by the way, shout out to Puffy and Farnsworth Bentley, because I know all about you two. And then Superhead's participation. But I know all that. You too. Hit whatever button you see appropriate over there.
How you do?
All right. Now, can we please stop talking about this? Can we please just put it to rest? Please, celebrities or whatever, don't call and challenge me on this one, because you try to come for me and it's going to be real ugly. I've been doing this damn near 20 years. Well, everybody, the Puffy Combs trial has begun, and, the prosecutors are saying that Puffy fired at least one gunshot into the ceiling of the nightclub, which is, ridiculous. This whole thing happened back, of course, in December of 99. The comment came during the opening statements, and 3 people were injured during a shooting. Of course, Shine and Anthony Wolf Jones, the bodyguard, will also be standing trial. They're also saying that when the gunshots rang out, now whoever threw the, pulled the trigger, whatever, Puffy ran out of the club so fast and got into the waiting SUV that it wasn't until he got into the truck that he realized that he left Jennifer behind, along with his bodyguard, Anthony Wolf. He just ran. Forget it. That's a true sign of an itch bag, by the way. Leaving his
I thought it was an unk pay.
Well, eventually, Jennifer and Wolf made their way to the SUV without Puffy.
Right.
They ran 11 lights to elude the cops. Supposedly it was Puffy, although people are saying they saw a female hand tossing a gun out the window. And then when the cops stopped them, they found a second gun, of course, in the car.
Right.
All four of the occupants, the driver, the bodyguard, Puffy and Jennifer, were handcuffed and taken down to the precinct. And eventually Puffy and his bodyguard, Wolf, were overheard talking about their plot to bribe the driver to take the rap for the gun. And Puffy was overheard saying, and I quote, because the prosecutor said this, "I can't go to jail, I'm Puff Daddy."
I have in front of me an indictment containing the charges against you, and it has 3 counts. You are charged with racketeering, conspiracy, conspiring whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. In addition, you are charged with sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. And the charge is that from at least in or about 2009 through in or about 2018 in this district and elsewhere, of recruiting, enticing, harboring, transporting, and maintaining a person, victim 1, and attempting, aiding and abetting, and willfully causing victim 1 to engage in commercial sex acts, knowing and in reckless disregard of the fact that victim 1 was engaging in commercial sex acts as a result of forced fraud and coercion. And count 3, from at least 2009 through and including around 2024 in this district and elsewhere, knowingly transporting an individual with the intent that the individual engage in prostitution. And attempting, aiding and abetting, and willfully causing the same. That is, transporting, aiding and abetting, willfully causing the transportation of female victims, commercial sex workers, in interstate and foreign commerce on multiple occasions with the intent that they engage in prostitution. Counsel, have you received a copy of the indictment?
I have not.
Okay. And have you reviewed it with your client?
I have not.
Okay. So, do you waive the public reading of the charges?
I do not.
Okay. And, Mr. Holmes, are you prepared to enter into a plea to the indictment at this time?
Guilty.
Okay. A plea of not guilty will be entered. The indictment at this time?
Guilty.
The indictment at this time?
Guilty.
Okay.